Hi guys, this is Simon Arter from Simonster Strength, and today I'm going to teach you how to master the handstand push-up. The handstand push-up requires a combination of strength and balance. To be able to perform a handstand push-up, you must be able to balance a handstand as you add the additional dynamic strength challenge of lowering your head to the floor and pressing back up. If you can't yet hold a freestanding handstand, make sure you practice your handstand balance in addition to strength training when working toward the goal of a handstand push-up. I recommend initially training strength and balance separately and then utilizing exercises that combine them, which I'll show you in the later phases of this video. The first exercise is the pike push-up. This exercise will help develop the vertical pressing strength required for a handstand push-up using only a portion of your body weight and without the added challenge of balancing a handstand. Start in a push-up position with the hands shoulder width apart and walk your feet as close to your hands as possible. Rise up onto your toes and try to get your hips over your shoulders. You won't be able to do this with your feet on the ground, but get your hips as close as possible to being over your shoulders. Lower down, bringing your head in front of your hands until your forehead touches the floor, then straighten your arms as you push back to the starting position, elevating and opening your shoulders at the top. Keep the elbows over the wrists throughout the movement. This exercise replicates the motor pattern used in a handstand push-up and will help strengthen the necessary muscles in a functional manner. A common mistake is to bring the head between rather than in front of the hands. By doing this, you are no longer replicating the motor pattern of a handstand push-up and therefore diminishing functional strength gains. Another common mistake is straightening the arms before opening the shoulders. By doing so, you are training forward pushing rather than vertical pushing strength. Make sure you straighten the arms as your shoulders open and you keep your hips as flexed as possible during the entire movement. You can progress this exercise by elevating your feet on an object. With your feet elevated, walk your hands toward your feet with the goal of stacking your hips directly over your shoulders. From here, the mechanics are the same as with your feet on the floor. Bring the head forward as you lower, push back up, opening and elevating your shoulders at the top of the movement. The difficulty of this exercise relates to how high your feet are elevated. Initially, choose a low object and increase the height as you get stronger to place more weight on your hands. The second exercise is the chest to wall handstand push-up. This exercise simulates a full handstand push-up and requires you to lift your entire body weight, meaning it requires the same degree of strength used in a handstand push-up without the added challenge of balancing. Start in a chest to wall handstand with your hands a few steps from the wall so the body is slightly angled. Lower down, bringing your head in front of your hands and press back to the starting position. Ensure you maintain straight body alignment throughout the movement. I recommend you do wall push-ups with your chest facing the wall, as this utilizes the change in angle of your body used in a freestanding handstand push-up. Doing handstand push-ups with your back facing the wall can entice you to arch your back and doesn't mimic the mechanics of a freestanding handstand push-up as well. The third exercise is the handstand push-up negative. If you can't yet do a handstand push-up but can balance a handstand and can perform wall handstand push-ups, a great way to improve your strength while simultaneously improving your balance is to perform negatives. In addition to improving your strength and balance, this exercise will familiarize you with the exact positions you travel through during the handstand push-up, helping you get better at the movement. To perform a handstand push-up negative, kick into a handstand and perform the lowering phase of a handstand push-up in a slow and controlled manner. Hold the position at the bottom with your head just off the ground before stepping back to your feet. Then kick back into a handstand and repeat. Ensure you maintain straight body alignment throughout the movement. The fourth exercise is the bent arm handstand press. If you can comfortably perform the previous exercises but are still struggling with the concentric portion of the handstand push-up, a good way to train this segment is with the bent arm handstand press. This exercise incorporates both balance and strength components and allows you to practice the concentric phase with the assistance of a little momentum. Start with a pike push-up on the floor. When you get to the bottom of the movement, lift your feet off the floor and hold. If you can comfortably do this, extend your hips after you lift your feet, and finally, use the forward momentum to help you press up. Once you've reached the handstand, step out of it and repeat. Try to resist the temptation to arch your back as you straighten your arms. The previous exercises should help you build both the strength and balance required to achieve your first handstand push-up and later complete the movement for repetitions. Once you've mastered the handstand push-up, you can increase the difficulty by increasing the range of movement, speed, or even adding weight. Thanks for watching, and if you like this tutorial, show me some support by leaving a comment and don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks guys.